Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So quick one. Toke Makinwa is pregnant. She's expecting a baby. First of all, I want to say massive congratulations to Toke, 40 years old, businesswoman, OAP, actress, social media influencer, and all that good stuff. Massive congratulations to her. So a lot of people are raising questions as usual, in Nigerian social media, as it is everywhere in the world. Once a celebrity announces something about their private life, it becomes a topic for conversation. If you don't want them to talk about it, don't tell them. Once you tell them, they're gonna talk about it. That's certain. Anyway, we woke up this morning, beautiful Wednesday morning, to gorgeous pictures and videos of Toke Makinwa celebrating the goodness of God in her life, for God blessing her with this gift and everything. She probably had a baby already. You know how it is with Nigerians. They usually will have a baby before they will have the courage to post pregnancy photo shoots because of village people. So yeah, I'm happy for her. The gift of having a baby, pregnancy and all that is a blessing from God Almighty. So I'm very happy for her. She's 40 years old, and yeah, we all know that for a woman, our biological clock is tick, 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 tick. Toke has been married before. Unfortunately, her marriage didn't last because her husband, the guy that she married, apparently got someone else pregnant. And it was so messy, and I know she had to deal with a lot of that. It's not easy in Nigeria to live a marriage. No matter, most people would have advised her to stay. You are not living your marriage for a side chick or whatever. But I think the guy did her dirty because he was probably dating both of them at the same time. And she had said that she was bleaching her skin because the guy told her that he likes light-skinned women and all that. But guess what? He ended up impregnating. I think that woman is now his wife now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Impregnating somebody that is very, very dark skin. So that's just to tell you, in this life, you got to do you. You don't change yourself because of another human being, because there's no guarantee. Anyway, comment sections is marinating as usual. Online in-laws asking all the questions. Where is the father? Is she married? How come she's pregnant? And all that. So this is usually a moral conflict or moral issue for celebrities who claim to be Jesus baby. So when you claim to be a Jesus baby, like all these influencers, you're always saying Jesus, Jesus, Jesus all the time. You claim to be born again, spirit-filled, Bible devouring and all that good stuff. Then people hold you to a certain moral standard. Okay, but I mean, to me, I don't think that all these Jesus will be, most of them just, they're a work in progress. Let me put it that way, because Christianity is a journey that is a lifelong journey. So we are all a work in progress. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is holy. Nobody is holy. Even the ones that tie their head, they don't use a weave. They don't use makeup. They wear turtleneck. We are all a work in progress, because the things that some people who claim to be religious do will shock you. Yeah. This one is all about made notice me holiness, 9 that they do. Anyway, of course, people are going to raise that question. Where is the husband? Why are you having a baby? You claim to be a Christian woman, or you claim to be born again, and now are you going to be a single parent? Or who got you pregnant? Somebody will actually ask that question. Pregnant? Okay. Are you pregnant? Who got you pregnant? Where is your husband? Nigerians. And this morning I was having a conversation with my sister about that, and she was like, I mean, as women, it is sometimes our biology is no favors, because you are a woman of a certain age, you want children, and the society expects you to be married. Your family wants you to be married. Your faith will expect you to be married before you start raising children. What if husband no come? What do? That's why we find a lot of Christian sisters that are frustrated in churches, because they are almost at menopausal age and there's no husband. It's always a conflict. What are you supposed to do? It is not to say that, God's timing is not perfect, that you should go and start doing baby mama or having being a single parent. But if you really want to have your own biological children, what do you do? Or a moral dilemma for women who are Christians and there is no husband and you want to have babies. For me personally, I don't judge anybody that wants to have a baby and they feel like, okay, at least if husband no come, make I use this one whole body. After all, people when they marry themselves, now children, they give them joy for the marriage. Make I just born one or two, tell myself. So an example of that is Linda Ikeji. Linda's younger sisters, at least two of them that we know, got married. Okay, they have their own family, started their own family. She couldn't find someone to marry her, decided to have a baby for somebody she thought maybe, you know, sometimes you get pregnant and the marriage follows. We talked about this a while ago. When Linda's own happened, we talked about it extensively here because apparently she was advising younger women on social media to be celibates. Meanwhile, she was busy chopping the cucumber. Now, you see, everybody na thief now with their cash. And only with their cash. So, but look at it now. How old is Linda? Linda should be in her 40s. That boy, her son, will be, I don't think she pulls the boy anymore. The boy should be going to maybe 8 years old now or 7 years old. Linda should be in her 40s by now. What if she didn't have that boy? She's still not married. So everybody talked about it on social media, the blogs carrier, which is, I mean, is expected because Linda has been carrying people's news since the beginning. She was the one that started this blogging even before social media came to Nigeria, before we had phones. She was doing this blogging. That's how they call her the queen of blogging. So she's talked about people. She made her money from talking about people. So talking about her is a no-brainer. But the point I'm making with this is that they talked about Linda. Abi, they dragged her. They abused her. Some congratulated her. Some were happy for her. Some were not happy for her. There's nothing they didn't say. But at the end of the day, everybody find a papa house enter. Today now she has a son. And I'm sure that son gives her a lot of joy. Because for women, apart from, you know, working in your purpose, having a career or having a business and, you know, making money, the two things that will give any woman joy any day, anytime, both now and in old age, is children, marriage. Nigerian women want those two things. The average Nigerian woman wants those two things. We want to be married, we want to have our children. It's just the way we were raised up. It's the culture, it's our way of life. So that's why marriage, even when people say marriage is a scam, marriage will never expire because it is the foundation of our society. So Linda will come, you go, they talk, everybody talk, go. Linda, she hold her pikin enter house, you know, raising her son. So now, Toke, Jesus baby, got married and the marriage ended very quickly. I'm sure she's been trying to get married again, to date and all that. But the problem with, you know, the high, all those high, what will I call them? Ladies that are very upwardly mobile, successful to a large extent. They have their own thing going. They are famous. They have their business. People like Iniedu. All those ladies, the problem, including children of billionaires, like we're talking about $10 children. DJ Cuppy is on social media telling everybody every day that she's not dating, she wants to date. She's made comments about it repeatedly, that, you know, she's looking for a husband. Basically, everybody now is like, please, husband, locate DJ Cuppy. I think she's a very sweet, nice girl. She has an older sister as well, who is also $10 daughter, that does music as well, that is single as well. Their younger sister got married recently. So the problem with those categories of girls who either are born to millionaires or billionaires' fathers or families, or they've made their own millions or billions, is that a lot of men that can date them comfortably, because remember, they don't want to settle. They don't want to go and marry somebody that cannot sustain their lifestyle or maintain the kind of things that they are used to. For instance, if they are used to traveling first class, and you want to go on holiday, you won't tell them to go and sit in economy. Or is you that doesn't have you don't even have Toyota Camry. Linda has what was that her car that she bought the other time? She has exotic, expensive cars. You're not going to carry your Toyota Camry to come and date somebody that has a Rolls Royce. So that is one problem. And to see young men or men that are single, that are not married in that category, that, you know, financial category, or how will I explain it, that in that, you know, that are comfortable to that level is usually difficult. Most guys that are comfortable like that, that can afford that lifestyle, they are usually married. That's why a lot of them end up dating married men. That's just the truth. Again, you won't blame them for not dating down, because we've seen the problems that comes with dating down. If you date a Nigerian man that is not up to your status, you know, most times, 9 out of 10 is always problematic. It doesn't work, you know, because now you saw the story that, you know, that pastor shared the other day about somebody that said that, in fact, let me just play the video for you here.
So you want to marry her? Yes. Okay. So let's look at it. She works in a tech company, 600K a month. Your salary is 100,000 naira. The value of rent where she stays is like how much? For a 4-bedroom duplex in that area, let's say about 5 million. You're staying in a 1-room apartment. How much is your rent? 150,000 naira a year. Both of you have agreed to marry each other, right? So she's passionate about getting married to me. She's passionate or she's desperate? I don't know her motive, but... How old is she? 31. How old are you? 37. If you guys get married, is she moving to your 1-room or you are moving to her 4-bedroom duplex? Obviously, she can't come to where I'm staying. I mean, where I'm staying is so slum-like. And unfortunately, I can't move to her house too. Why can't you move to her house? Because of the consequence of moving to a woman's house. I mean, insult my dignity. So what are you going to do? I'm just going to look for an average area that can accommodate her. I'm looking at 1 million, 2-bedroom. A 2-bedroom flat? Yeah. She's going to live her 4-bedroom duplex, and she will leave all that luxury and come and stay with you in a 2-bedroom flat, yeah, and drop her standard of living because of marriage. That's part of sacrifice. Submission. Yes, she will agree to come because she's the one that wants the marriage more. What do you mean she's the one that wants the marriage more? Don't you want the marriage? I want the marriage, but I'm not desperate. You know when women really want to marry? So she's doing more of the work, doing more of the dating. Really? Yes. If she says you should move in with her because it's more comfort, and it's easier for you because we won't need to pay rent. Well, I'm a man, so that will not work. You will not move in. I will not. And it's simply because I know what women can do, especially if they're having that kind of privilege over a man. Are you mobile? I'm not mobile. She should be mobile. She has like 3 cars. Do you plan to drive a car when you get married? Well, for car, I don't mind driving a car. If she gets angry one day and says you should not drive a car again, what's going to happen? Okay, and then I take Uber. How long have you guys been dating? 9 months now. But why don't you look for someone of your class? Why did you decide to date a woman of that class? I didn't know. We met in church.
The guy said, basically saying that the woman earns 500,000, he earns 100,000, and he cannot move into a house, but he can drive a car. But he doesn't know if it's going to be a problem. Men like that, what they try to do is instead of helping you, elevating them to your level so that they can be better, they will pull you down. They will pull you down. That's why a lot of women are learning now to say, bro, if you are not on my level, please go and date your, how they say, go and date your pay grade. I don't have time. I'm not dating down. You cannot be living in Magodo. For instance, I'm a woman living in Magodo, which is one of the highbrow areas in the mainland. And you that live in Ikorodu, in one, not even the nice part of Ikorodu, one slum in Ajegunle or Ikorodu, you come and say, okay, let us be dating then. If we are dating, let's say I like you, an amazing guy, just life has not been fair to you and you've not had the opportunities because of your circumstances, your family background and all that. We know. They are amazing, brilliant young men that just, because of the environment they find themselves, Nigerian happening to them and all that. Are you going to be confident enough to say, okay, so you now that is living in would you say, okay, let me come and live in Magodo with you? Most Nigerian guys will say, no, I'm not moving into a woman's house. Instead, let us go and rent house in somewhere, or are you going to move to Ikorodu with me or move to, you know? Classism is a big deal in Nigeria. Classism. Classism is when you discriminate against people based on their social class, social status. So back to the gist, Sha. I just explained briefly why women don't like to date down these days, because it doesn't favor them 9 out of 10 times. Back to the gist about Toke Makinwa having a baby. Now, Toke Makinwa is 40 years old. Decided to have a baby. I don't know. I don't think she's married, as far as I know. And people, of course, are going to come out and judge her and say, why are you having a baby when you're not married? Where's your husband? Are you having a baby for somebody else's husband? But what is a girl supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? 40 years old. You are thinking, my eggs, what am I going to do? If I can biologically conceive and have a baby, but because I don't have a husband, should I wait till I can no longer have babies then and start looking for surrogacy or start doing IVF? So these are all the wahala with this thing. It's not usually easy. So me, I will advise young women, at the end of the day, you do what works for you based on your convictions. If you think having a baby because of, biological clock tickling and no husband coming is what will work for you, you can take care of a child. I'm not going to judge you for that. Ideally, I know that the average Nigerian woman wants to get married before having a child. We don't joke with this thing called single parent. Nobody wakes up one day in Nigeria and just say, I want to be a single parent. The reason why increasing a lot of young women who are successful are choosing that option is because that is the only choice they have. It's not a choice that is made, willingly. It's just life happens to you. If she was still married, her marriage had not failed because the guy, effed up, then she would have had her babies by now. Most women don't wait. Nigerian women don't wait till they are 40 before having a baby. Most people want to have their babies in their 20s, in their 30s. But the thing is that for us as a people, marriage is always the priority. We put marriage before having children. In this part of the world, it's not so. People just have babies indiscriminately, but we cannot compare ourselves because our societies are different, okay? So now she's having a baby and people are going to judge her, but at the end of the day, they go talk. Social media will buzz. People will ask questions. They will carry it. Commentators, all the social commentators like us now will have something to say about it. At the end of the day, Ariwo Jani Gbogbo. When they finish talking, everybody go enter their house. It's up to you to make choices that are favorable to you. Some women have missed it. They missed out on having babies, missed out on even the husband. Because, they are waiting and waiting and it didn't happen. If husband didn't happen now, they missed out on having babies. Someone like Bimbo Akintola was talking the other day. She's 52 or 53 years old. My age mates. Imagine me at this my age now, 53, not having a child. Even if you now find a husband at 53, what are you going to do? You start running up and down, looking for money to do surrogacy or to do IVF. Even if you want to do IVF, menopause has come. People get into menopause very quickly, very early these days. What are you going to do? So, in all this, it's not always easy for women. The choices that we're faced with they are not straightforward. A woman's life is not so straight. I always say that life is easier for men when it comes to these things, because a man, all you have to do is just go to school or, learn a skill and make money. That's all you have to do. A woman, tweets and and if they don't come to marry us, what are we going to do? We've been told that you shouldn't propose to a man. It's not right. They will use it to laugh you later. So wait. Even if you are dating, you just wait and be patient and be waiting. Some people will be in indefinite dating. They will date. Bro, where are we going now? What's up? My eggs are frying up. They are drying up. When? God, when? God, how? And then on one corner, while you are dealing with all that pressure that comes with age and aging and your biology, you are dealing with pressure. The pressure to get married in Nigeria once you are 30. The pressure on young girls in Nigeria to get married is not small. Your parents will put pressure on you. Not all parents, but most times, a lot of parents will pressurize their children. Once you are 30, go and bring your husband. Nigerian parents will not want to see your boyfriend as a girl. You must not have boyfriend. But once you are nearing 30, where's your husband? Go and bring your husband. I talked about my own pressure that I faced, as a younger girl, how much pressure I experienced from my mother. It's not that she didn't love me. She just wanted me to get married. And what parents don't understand is that when you pressurize your children like that, they are desperate. And when they are desperate, they make the wrong choices. And that's why I always encourage you. We are parents now. Our children are growing now and getting to that age. Please don't pressure your daughters to marry. Pray for them, advise them, encourage them to put themselves out there, but never ever pressure anybody to get married, because it's not always a good thing. It makes them become desperate, and when they become desperate, they are likely going to be marrying the wrong people that are not good for them. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it out there. What do you guys think? Do you think that women who are of a certain age and the husband is not coming should have babies? What do you think about Toke's situation? Massive congratulations to her again. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Should you wait for husband? If husband no come, unko, should you have babies? Or you should wait indefinitely until you are 50? No husband, no children. Share your thoughts with me. I don't think there's a wrong or right answer. It's just about people and what's important to them. A Christian woman will tell you that they would rather stay and indefinitely because of their values as a Christian instead of having a babies outside wedlock. And there's nothing wrong in that. It's just personal. For me, I think it's a personal decision what you want to do. But I pray that whatever we are looking for, may the Lord answer us on time. Because timing is everything when it comes to biology of women. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Please subscribe, share this video, and if you're a parent, do not put pressure on your children to marry. May the Lord answer all our prayers and help us to navigate these things. In Jesus' name, amen. Bye, guys. See you soon. Have a good day. Bye. Love you.